Love you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please welcome my very special co host, Mark the Spirit Whisperer. Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody. You caught me telling Jean I love her. Uh-oh, that was supposed to be a secret.
I'll have to see if it caught in the recording. It's so nice to see everybody, and today is our monthly Spirit Connection Day when Mark and I get together and do readings for everybody. It's always so nice getting together, and Mark is an amazing psychic medium and channeler. He channels Pan. And tell us who Pan is. He's the god of the nature.
Yeah. His Greek personality is Pan. He has a lot of names depending on which country or culture you come from. But I know him as the Greek one, and that's Pan, god of nature, is what he's normally called. But he has a lot of things like fertility. He's really into joy, creation, all those kinds of things.
I love it. I love it. And you also channeled Walkul, who is an ascended master.
Right.
Hmm.
Tibetan master. He was here on the earth as a Tibetan monk.
Hmm.
And
And Terry Suzuki and I did a little pop up, and we did ascended master readings. Walkul didn't come up this time, but he has come up in the past.
oh, cool.
And
Yeah, he has a
yeah.
lot of channels.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, and he's, you know, I don't know if you heard of Madame Blavatsky, a Russian.
Um,
Yeah, he was connected to her. She channeled a lot of his information, as well as a woman named Alice Bailey, who, like in the 1940s, wrote a lot of esoteric books that he channeled.
wow.
Yeah, so he's been around a while.
Wow, interesting. I just
Yes.
want to do a little shout out and say hello to MLR. Hi, MLR. Nice to see you. Gina M is here. Rush is here. Polly, Viviani, thank you very much for all of your assistance with the moderation. I always say moderation.
Moder-
Moderators.
yeah,
But
with the moderating.
and Wiki is here. Christine is here. So nice to see you. Miss Akila B24 is here. Did everybody see Mark's thumbnail today? It was quite striking. Very interesting. I loved it.
It's very,
Um,
I don't
and
know where
Jenny
that came
Berlin
from.
is here. Hi, nice to see you. Think I have everybody. And more are filing in. So we're doing readings today, and you can, if you wouldn't mind putting all your questions in caps, you can use emojis so that they're more noticeable. Questions are taken at random, chosen at random, and spirit led. So we don't really close; we just keep going, and we try and get as many in as we can. If you would like a message from your loved one, please do provide the name and relation, like your brother Joe, and that's all that we need. And we understand that you would like a reading from somebody who has crossed over. Or if you would like a message from your pets who have crossed over as well, just let us know the name and the type. We're doing spirit guides, angels, and things like this. So we thank each and every one of you for your participation and helping us out. Look who's here. Motivation is here. Hi, Motivation. And what blessings will happen to me and Smith, the love connection. I love love connections. I don't know what it is about them. I love connections. So why don't
She
we go
loves
ahead
love.
and start? I know. I know. I know. It's very exciting. And so let's go ahead and get started, and I will continue to star and pick up all the other readings. Thank you very much, or all the other requests. Thank you, everybody, for putting in your requests. And I just want to welcome the group, everybody who's watching from Facebook. If you're here watching from Facebook, please do put in a little comment so I can make sure that we can see your comments coming in. All right, motivation. I wonder if we know Motivation and they just changed their name. Interesting.
That's the first time I've seen them.
Mm-hmm. I
Like
love
them.
it. Mm-hmm. Me and Smith love connection.
Sometimes though I might miss somebody because if I'm channeling or reading, I can't do both. So people sneak by me. Speaking of Pan, there was an old movie where he has a good part in it. It's called The Seven Faces of Dr. Lao. It's old. Tony Randall is in it, and he plays all these different characters, and one of them is Pan.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool scene. Old movie though, old.
So motivation, I do feel as though there is strong passion between you and Smith, and it's like it's an energetic or a chemical. You know how they say it's a chemical. You have chemistry together. So I feel it's hi Carrie, yeah, I see you. Okay, good. So it's a chemistry together, and it's almost like you guys spark off of one another. Um, I think it's a beautiful encounter. I'm not I'm not certain of the longevity, but I think it is open-ended at this time, but I do see it favorable. I see it very passionate. I see it very energetic with that chemistry going on. Um, but even if you have all that passion and chemistry, sometimes things may come up in the future that may cause us to grow apart, whether it's a job or an opportunity or just something that causes it almost is and I don't know why they're showing me this, but Barbara Streisand, The Way We Were, you know how she always was in love with him, and they loved each other, but they couldn't live with each other because they were so much alike, or they didn't see eye to eye. I don't know what it was, but it was like it's like that. The love is there. It's a beautiful love affair, and you'll love each other for always. But I don't know how long, or if it's going to be forever. Um, but that can always change. That can morph, that can change, that can develop. So, what did you get there, Mark?
Well, I feel like it's a good. It took me a minute. I didn't realize we were reading it, so I got a little behind there. But I feel like it's a good working relationship. You guys support what you can work well together. So it's the Three of Pentacles. Being able to interact. Actually, good at doing like a similar project, like maybe you have similar interest with things you work with, like that. I don't know. Did you meet him at work or something? Maybe. But and you have a lot. Here's the two of you in the boat being steered across the water. So there'll be a bit of a journey together. Supporting each other, moving forward. It's a supportive journey. It's not negative. So it's good. There's a bit of a journey ahead of you. I don't know how long, but also you're both very strong-minded, very independently minded, I'm going to say, which would probably you'll have some pretty good discussions, maybe arguments. I'm going to say the word fight, but I don't mean that to be like negative. It's more like disagreements. Maybe the word debate might be a better word, that you kind of debate some things back and forth. Sometimes you're on the defensive side, defending your point. And then, so sometimes he is. So, you kind of crash. That's actually good because most often we attract ourselves to people that we can learn from. So we're not always everything you believe. We're not just everything's just hunky dory with everything. So it looks like it's a nice, stimulating. Oh, good. I like that. We tend to work through disagreements and arguments. Good. But I think you're both passionate and smart and won't be easily led. And you both strengthen one another. So it's a good match. You got good strength. You give each other strength. And I think it's meant to be. You got the God symbol over their heads. That lazy 8 there represents the energy of the creator. So I feel like it's it's a meant to be relationship. So it feels good to me. I don't know how long. I didn't ask that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that happening. Because you're really good at supporting one another. Yeah, it feels like it's a good match.
Yeah. All the best to you, Motivation. Thank you very much for your question. We appreciate that.
Work together. Is there some kind of work you're thinking about doing together? Feels like that a little bit.
I know. As you're saying that, I just keep thinking the way we were. I mean, I think that's the whole premise of the movie. I don't know why I got that, but
yeah, they did work together. They became like work partners in that movie.
Yep. And that passion that was there. I love that. So Carrie is here. Hi, Carrie. So nice to see you. She said, I'm curious about my upcoming romance and my twin flame who just showed up. Do I have a relationship with them both concurrently? Wow. Girl. Oof. Okay.
Well, I'm probably going to need some names.
Yeah.
Like first names, of the flame and the romance.
Yeah.
In order to kind of compare their energies and things. Let me see here. So the question is, I'm curious about romance and my twin flame. Concurrently. Okay. I can look
Carrie,
at that.
can you give us their first names?
I can look at, do you have a relationship at the same time?
Michael is the twin flame. Romance is a mystery, but a soulmate. Huh.
Michael is the twin flame. Okay. Let me see
So
here.
I think Michael feels like somebody who is in your life to help you learn lessons about yourself, to help you to cultivate a more balanced energy. I feel as though this energy of Michael is balancing for you and reflective for you. And what I mean by that is they reflect back your own energy, and it helps you to take a better look at yourself and to feel what is it 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 just is. It's a really good way to develop more about what you like, what you don't like, what you tolerate, what you won't tolerate, and lessons it during that time, if that makes any sense. And just like awarenesses, like opening up to um, and the compromises and the kindness that you need to move along the way, um, that brings you that enlightenment about yourself. I hope that makes sense. I don't know how else I can describe that, but so I do feel as though Michael is really important for you. Not important, but it's a wonderful, divinely guided connection to help you to develop self awareness And I like temperance a little bit. I see you. It's almost like a growth. It's a growth. It's a growing about yourself, about your energy, and about your boundaries. Um, and this other mystery guy, it's hard for me to pick up on. I don't. It's a mystery, but a soulmate.
Yeah.
I don't. I can only feel the Miguel. Oh, is his name Miguel? I read that a little wrong. I like that.
Yeah.
So what did you get there, Mark? I'm sorry. That's what I
Uh,
got.
yeah. I'm having a harder time picking up on the other guy too, the mystery guy. But with Michael, he comes through pretty strongly right away. And he says, he's the one to focus on now. I don't really get them being there at the same. I don't really get going through them both at the same time right now. That doesn't feel like what I'm looking at. He's there. He's right there in front of you. He's a good energy. I get this 3 of coins again, like I got on the last love reading. Very interesting. But, he's a good workmate, a good partner, a good person to bounce things off for. He's grounding for you as well. I get a lot of grounding energy. He helps to keep you grounded. Let me say that one more time. And it's a good, this is the 3 of Cups. That's a good, loving, open relationship. Now, when I look at the other one, I couldn't get too specific because there's a little bit of delusion and illusion connected there. It's not as, well, here we go with the word grounded again. His energy is not as grounded. It's still kind of in the astral realms, kind of. My suggestion would be to be more intentional when it comes to that. Don't just leave it all up to the whims of the wazabazaba. Go ahead and be a little bit more. If there was a mystery lover, I would like these qualities. I feel like they want you to be a little more particular or narrow it down a little bit. That doesn't mean it's not out there, but it's a little too wishy-washy. That don't sound very nice, but so then I get the upside down 4 of Wands, which I don't see that person coming to the house right away, that mystery person. So it's still a while out. That's why I also don't think it's like at the same time. I got some other cards, but I'm trying to see, what are you telling me with these? Well, we want to take it out of the wishing mind and put it more into a manifestation mind a little bit. It's a little too much. I get like wishing. We all wish, and that's all fine. But they want you to be a little more specific with it. Mentally choosing it. So that's what I'm hearing. It's a little weird. I couldn't get too much information on that one, just like Jean.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Carrie, for your question. I'm glad you finally got through. She's been trying the past couple of shows. But thank you very much.
Michael's energy a lot, though. I might like the other one. He just wasn't very clear today. It just didn't want to kind of come forward. But Michael seems, and I'm not even talking about necessarily like sexual, although it could be, but is it like a heart connected, like you said, what did you call him? A twin flame, like that.
Yeah. Yep. All right, very good. So Pam is here, and then after Pam, I have Constance. After Constance would be S. Pep. And just say hello, so we know that you're still here. So Constance and S. Pep. And so Pam says, if you feel anything, I'd love to hear it. Anything from spirit. So just so you know, Pam, if you're looking for a specific loved one, we do request that you let us know the name and relation. Otherwise, we'll give you like a general spiritual guidance from your spirit guides, angels, and or ancestors in general. Mark may be able to pick something up a little more specific for you, just so you know. But we'll go ahead and find out for you. I they mean they're playing with me now because I do feel a mother energy coming through for you now that I just said that. Um, I do feel a mother energy coming through for you. Um, and I'm just going to talk in broad. I feel this person, this feminine, dear loved one was very close to you. You two were like two peas in a pod. You really enjoyed one another's company, and I feel as though that it was maybe explosive at times, and but for the most part, I'd say 80% of the time you got along really well together, and you were almost like each other's best friends. I don't know if she helped you with raising kids or helped you with something in your life, and or if she was either a it living under your roof. Something that you really shared intimate connections, and perhaps this is why she's coming through. Um, so Pam, if this makes any sense, let me know so that I don't continue on something that is not connected. Oh gosh, she said, I just got the tingles. I asked her to come forward. Wow. I don't know why I can't see that. Can you see
Who
that?
came forward?
She said the mother figure.
Okay, great.
I'm not sure why I can't see that on here, but I can see it on my Facebook over here. I just got tingles. I asked her to come forward. So yeah, it's my mom, Maxine, she said. Okay. And she's pretty adamant. And typically it's because it takes so much time for us to go through, and then everybody's like, I don't know who that is. But let me just continue with Maxine. She just wants you to know that she's okay, and that she found a place. She found where she's supposed to come back to. There's a place that was waiting for her on the other side. I do feel as though her mother or her sister, another female, came to greet her, and she is also saying that she's showing me like angels and maybe even like the Blessed Mother, or Saint Anne, or I don't know if she really loved the feminine deities and the feminine icons in the religion. She is saying that she felt very safe, very supported. She's showing me roses, pink roses, red roses, and which is how I also, and they're the ones that like in full bloom, not just the little buds, but the full bloom roses. And she's showing me this because it's my representation for it's like the Blessed Mother, and or Our Lady of Fatima, or what this type of a feminine deity. She's saying that she feels very supportive by the angels, and by the divine feminine on the other side, as well as her mother, her sister. She showed me herself in rollers. Did she used to wear pink rollers? Pink rollers, and I don't know why she's showing me this, but they're like the 1 inch size. She's showing me the size. She's saying you'll know what that means. I don't know if maybe even you're a hairdresser or she's a hairdresser. She's showing me somebody teasing her hair after getting that roller. What does she always wear her hair in a wash and set? Um, okay. I took care of her for 12 years, 24/7. She's my best friend. Yes, my nan was there to greet her, and my mom, wow, we're so connected. I don't know why I can't see that on this StreamYard, but uh, yeah. Thank you very much, Pam. I'm glad you're able to get through. Um, So I'm just going to move past the curls and the teasing of the hair. She just wants you to know it's her. She wanted to validate and validate and validate. She goes, "Oh my God, the rollers," and she's laughing. Yep, yep, yep. So she's really definitely here, Pam. Definitely knowing that you are going to be here, making it possible for you to connect with her, and she wants you to know that she's okay. She wants you to know that it's okay for you to relax, and she wants you to relax because of all the service and the dedication that you gave. Now, you did already tell me that you took care of her for 12 years, but she's letting me know that blessings are in your future, and if not already here around you. And she's saying, please do accept the blessings, accept the fortunate circumstances in your life, because it's from all of us, and it's your soul was dedicated to be of service, and the service that you were able to uh, provide helped your soul to grow in ways that you can't imagine. And they're just saying that you are um, very much appreciated, and they want you to take care of yourself now. And it's hard, it's like switching gears, but they want you to try and just ease into it and start taking care of yourself, accepting all of the beautiful blessings that are coming into your life at this time is what they want to know. Yeah, and there's other people in the chat here that are saying that it sounds like their mom, the rollers, the roses and the rollers, and and it's not just one person's um, family member that is coming through. A lot of times they do piggyback together, and a lot of the similarities um, come in, like all of your loved ones, all of your mothers can come in through and blend with the same type of a reading. That's why she made me say these 1-inch pink rollers. I mean, she showed them to me, and she showed me the pin. You know that pin, that little plastic pin they used to put in there. She showed me all these details. But so thank you very much, Pam. She said, my angels family. Yeah, very nice. And so, Mark, let's switch over to Mark.
Yeah.
I'll have to relay because it's over here.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Mom's not talking to me. She don't like me. But because of this reading, a lot of times Spirit uses this general kind of a question to sneak in about your spiritual progress. So we're talking a little bit like that about that. I feel like you've recently become more focused on spirituality, and maybe you've even, I don't know, let me know if this is off, but you've been practicing like prayer, meditation a little more, into that kind of thing a little more. It's like, but consciously doing something about it. It's what it feels like. Let me know. I also feel like that maybe a particular spirit guide or teacher has been working with you, like inspiring you, communicating with you. For some reason, I'm really feeling Jesus's energy in this reading. So I don't know if you relate to his energy. Oh, I can't pick this card up. I just cut my nails, and so now I can't pick. You wouldn't grab the card. This is the King of Wands, but it feels like a powerful spiritual teacher in this case, that's been working with you and been working kind of steadily. I would say, like, I don't know if you're meditating or whatever, but it's on the move. You're opening up yourself as your spiritual, that spiritual part of you. It's on the move. You're doing it. So I don't know. I feel like If you're not meditating, then they want you to. Now, the other, okay. Is that who this is? Is Pam? Yeah. So you do readings? Okay, so they're talking about all that. So I think you're working with a particular guide too. And so there's all that movement means you're doing it, right? The other weird thing that came up on this, okay. Yeah, gotcha. I don't know. I do feel Jesus' energy around you.
I got Jesus right away, Mark.
Yeah, the energy that I call Jesus, it feels like him. And weirdly, that King of Wands, which normally would not scream Jesus to me, did in this instance. The other weird thing that came up for me is very weird, but now that I know that you do readings and things, you're probably working with this energy. So they're talking about political energy here. So I don't know if you do readings about that, or you're kind of surrounded by orange loving people, and you're sort of a calm amongst the storm, or an alternate viewpoint, kind of, I get a little bit. And maybe part of what you do is try to bring the truth out. I don't know why they're talking to me about this today. You might say, I don't ever look at Trump or any of that, but they're saying you do. This is an orange card. It's bright orange. You can't really see very good. They're saying, keep going with this. It's orange going down in the future. I forgot to put that part on there. Making that clear as day to others, like clearing up the confusion about that. Pointing out what's dark and what's not. So I don't know if you've been working on that, but they sure act like you could. And it was very weird. I switched decks, and then all that came out about the Trump kind of thing. Anyway, there you go. I hope that was helpful. But they also are saying your commitment to spirit, I'm going to say this is about your readings and stuff, helps. It lifts people's spirits. It raises their mood. You're the Page of Wands, and there being, a herald, a speaker of the truth, like a channel, and it's a good thing. So that's what Spirit wanted to tell you.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. That was when you had that king, I saw right away that it was Jesus, and in the sense that, and she's a spiritual reader and she understands his energy, like the Christ consciousness kind of energy that does guide her, and the devotion and the service that she's had the opportunity to be of service, and not just for her mother for 12 years, but also doing readings and being a spiritual guide as well. I thought that was really very powerful. Thank you very much, Pam. And that was really interesting. So Constance is next, and after Constance is S. Pep.
Do you want to get up here, sweetie? Come on. Oh my God. Whoops. You almost fall down. Oh, Lordy.
So Constance and S. Pep, just say hello. And I think if you did a while back, I see Constance is here. Okay. Thank you. She says, when will I hear about my request for help with Medicare expenses? Will I get what I hope for? When will I hear? Is this something you feel comfortable with estimating on, Mark? The when?
I don't know if I'll get an exact time, but I might get it's coming soon, or it's not coming. I might get like that. But we'll see. I'll pull some cards and see. I feel like you are going to get it right off. That's what I hear. But
that's amazing, Mark. So lovely. So let me just check. Will Constance be able to get help with the Medicare expenses by September 1st of 2024? Will she get help by December 1st of 2024? Will she get help for her Medicare expenses by, yes. Will she get help for her Medicare expenses by October 1st of 2024? will she get help by October 1st? I'd say right around October. So you may have to wait the through the summer, but early fall, late summer, early fall, you might hear. And let me see, will she get what she hopes for? Now, Mark did say that you're going to get something, but will it be what she hopes for? Is it in? Will Constance be getting what she is hoping for? I'm getting it. It's positive. Is it 100% positive for Constance? Will it be 100% of what she's hoping for? Not as much. It will be 80% of what she's hoping for. It'll be closer to, like, I'm actually seeing the number 75. So 75 to 80% is like, that's the probability, I would say. How about you, Mark? It's a difficult question, but I wanted to,
Right.
you know,
And the Medicare stuff. Well, that's just slow with everybody. Why? I don't know. Just to be annoying, maybe. But all that tends to be slow. But I think it's going to pick up. Like there's been this pause, this like, I'm waiting, Four of Swords. I might as well take a nap because it's taking forever, but it's upside down. So I think the waiting's about to end. Here's some money on a horse, the Knight of Pentacles, heading for you, but it's at a stoplight. It's standing still. It's coming. It's got your name on it, but there's normal red tapey. I don't know what it is. There's just the normal hassle. Like, I can't think of the right word, but there's always this that kind of goes on before they end up giving you the actual thing. So this also could be just getting the forms, double checking, all that. But when all that's happening, you can't do much but just sit and wait. And that's kind of what you've been at. Like, you've applied, you put in the stuff, and now it's like, okay, can I do anything else? You can't. You can pray and ask for support. That helps. But then judgment, and judgment is rising up. Once again, we get this coffin-y card again, but coming up out of the coffin, out of the no action into new action. So, judgment is like resurrection. So, and even with like, to help you with your health expenses, I can rise up, be more supportive. Here's like some support. Yay, let's play the music. So I think it's coming. I'm going to say, let me just do my pen. It feels like before the end of summer is what I hear, but I mean, just see. Do you think she'll be hearing about it? You'll hear about it first, before the end of summer. Yeah, this is a green. My pendulum is saying before the end of summer. So we're into summer. I don't know, maybe August. You might hear about it before then, though. Like, hear that we're working on it. But I do think you're going to get assistance.
wonderful. Thank you very much, Mark. And Constance, please do come back to this show if you could, and let us know,
Yep.
so that we can tone in our skills with our pendulums and see if the accuracy is there. It's really important, because I've had people come back to me and tell me that certain things, but we want to make sure it's working with other things. She says, naps are good. Thank you very much. You're very much appreciated. You're very welcome, Constance. All the best to you. And please don't worry. It's important to let these things go and trust. And it gives you peace of mind. She goes, I'll definitely let you guys know. Thank you, Constance. You're so sweet.
Either direction. And focus on what you want, not what you don't want. That always helps everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Jenny's saying, "Wow, Jean, that sounds like my mom Betsy for Pam's reading." I'm telling you, 3 or 4 people came through, and all of those things. Now it could have been the era, but I'm telling you, those specifics that were coming through, and a lot of loved ones come through blended these days. So please do take that as a message for yourself as well, Jenny Berlin. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Okay, so I have S Pep, Lily, and Gina M. So S Pep, did we see S Pep come in and say hello? Did we see S Pep? I'm sorry, I have to just go back a second.
Yeah, but I'll look. Let's see. SPEP. When will I be reunited with my sister Joan?
Okay, S Pep said here. Okay, S Pep is, and then Lily, and then Gina M. Okay, so when will I be united with my sister Joan? And I'm assuming that she's here in this world.
Yeah.
So these are the hardest questions for psychics, the when. But
Yeah.
I wanted to work with my pendulum today, so I think Spirit heard me. Yeah, heard me, and they're allowing these types of when questions to come through. Um, and and thank you very much. Lily Rose says it's called piggybacking for the when the loved ones come through together. You're right,
Yeah.
it's called that. Thank you, Lily Rose. All right. When will SPEP be united with her sister Joan uh, in uh, by December 1st of 2024? Will she be united with her sister Joan by June 1st of 2025? Will she be united with her sister Joan of Will she be united with her sister Joan December of 2025? Will she be united with her sister Joan in September of 25? Will she be united with her sister Joan in September of 25? Will she be united with her sister Joan in July of 25? I think it's right around next summer. I think you have a good year, and I'm only going on the information that you have there. So you're asking, will I be united with your sister Joan? And unfortunately, I didn't get it in 2024. I didn't get it the first quarter of 25. And I asked in June and didn't get a favorable, but July I started seeing something changing. So how about you, Mark? I don't know how you want to approach this, but sometimes the less we know, the better.
Yeah.
And it really it it stretches me and my skills.
Yeah. Hold on. I picked up just some timing oracle cards.
Yeah, take your time. That's fine.
Never used before in my life, but just to see if it's gonna tell me anything. Okay. Well, I get that you will be united, first of all, because I try to just to read on the energy. So you get the Ten of Cups. That's pretty good about a family being together, reuniting. So, or uniting. Maybe you never were united before, but I do get that. There's a slight little bit of a pause before Hangman. I feel like it might have to do with transportation, or are you far apart or something like that? So there's a little bit of, it feels like the trip or something might is what we're waiting on, is to be able to do it. But I feel like she's all ready to go. Knight of Chalices. So again, we got that cups, like the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. That's the one right after. Oh no, it's two after the 10. But this is on her mind. That's the goal. That's what she's thinking about, is coming to visit or coming to unite. So it feels like she would be the one coming to you a little bit. But there may be something about affording the trip. I don't know. I get a little bit about logistics of the trip, but you could let me know. it might. Well, I got rushing in on the timing cards and next year. But I'm feeling like closer to the end, maybe of this year, like around the holidays, maybe like, New Year's or Christmas, something like that. There's a little something that's holding it back, but I'm not exactly clear what's happening there. She wants to, she's planning on it. Maybe it's money. There might be a little bit of, I need to get my monies together. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to get it because then I pulled again and it's fall. So those are both sooner than what Jean was getting. But, I don't know about these timing cards. So
do you want SPEP to give you more information, or do you want to just stick with that? It's up to you. I wanted to do it without the information.
Well, I just wonder if they're far apart.
Like, yeah, is it a location? Is it logistical? Is it a SPEP, or are you guys in different countries? Or I almost got that maybe somebody was incarcerated, like really held away from you for some reason. But it was just a small little thing. So SPEP, can you just tell us if it's because she's in a different country, or if it's I don't know. It was hard. Yeah, we're usually on monthly, but sometimes Mark comes on with us on Mondays too, Constance. They love the collab, Mark, and they want to come back.
Thank you guys.
Okay. So we're just gonna let it. I think it's better.
I'm Michigan. Where's your sister?
Oh.
IB. This is gonna happen.
Oh, she's in California.
Okay.
So it's probably a logistics or location. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard.
Or about getting the time off, it feels like she's planning it, but there's a little bit of planning to go into it. And she wants to have enough money and stuff like that. Is what I feel like. But it feels like it's going to happen. That's what we're planning on doing. She wants to.
All the best to you, SPEP. Thank you very much for your question. We really appreciate it. So we have Lily is coming up, and then Gina M. And I have one more that I'd like to have time for. So
she's been missing.
That's a little more
information. Well, that explains the one card I got that I didn't show you, which was in that timing deck, and it said, "When you let go." So that makes sense to that. So, there's that idea of this is impossible. I'll never see her again, la, la, la. But you have to kind of let go of that anxiety and worry, because I thought there's some kind of mental thing that's preventing it. So this makes more sense. Allow it to be whatever it is, whether you see her or not, but just sort of let go and let the universe solve this. I feel like you're going to find something out, though. Or figure there's going to be some kind of breakthrough or something like that. Information. Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. So, and thank you, SPEP. All the best to you. Lily Rose says she would love a message. So we're going to do a spiritual reading, or I'm going to do a spiritual reading on Lily Rose. And then Gina M., you're next. So, Lily Rose, I love your name, first of all, and they're telling me that it is guided by the elementals, by the earth, and perhaps Pan is also around because you have a lot of, you know, Mother Gaia and earth energies and sprite and fairy energies. Um, the nature's creation is all around you. You're definitely connected to the subtle realms of earth and the consciousness of creation here on earth. They're telling me you're very sensitive, you're very gentle, you're very not very, but you are gentle, you're sensitive, you're um, methodical in the sense that you don't just act before you think. You think things through and then you move with conviction, and um, you take your time. You're paced. You have a good pace to yourself, to your actions, and to your. I do also feel like you connect to the spiritual realm, not just the elementals in Gaia, but you also. They're telling me that you receive downloads and information and channeling and from your spirit guides, angels, and or off planet beings altogether in your quiet, gentle way, in your with this sensitivity. I feel like this is why this sensitivity is here, so that you can commune and you can connect with all the other energies around you, what in whatever realm they may be. Um, I do feel as though you have had an opening in the past, whether it was a loss of somebody dear, or perhaps an accident of your own, that maybe you were in the hospital or had a bad illness or something, that after whatever this trauma was, um, whether it was the loss of somebody else or a traumatic event for you that you recovered from, this all started to come in. I do feel as though there's a lot of creative nature around you, as far as like drawing and painting and molding, and colors are speak to you as well. But so this is what I'm picking up for you, Lily Rose. How about you, Mark?
Um, well, I'm a little bit distracted because since SPEP told us that last thing, that kind of changes everything about my reading. But I just want to say that it makes a big difference. I don't think she's still here on the earth, SPEP, because when you gave me that information about her being missing, but I do think you're going to find out some information. Let's say that that will soothe you a little bit or soothe your heart. I'm so sorry about that occurrence, and I know it's been with you all this time. And so all that love energy, all those cups, was more just from her, like sending it to you, realizing that you kind of kept the candle lit all this time. She knows how much you love her. That also explains that hangman, that she's suspended. She's not really down here. But I think she's working with you, and she would like to bring forth um, some form of closure for you. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I couldn't just keep that in. But I did pull cards for Lily Rose too. So I wasn't, I was focused on you, Lily, when I was pulling that, but I wanted to get that out too.
I appreciate that, Mark.
Yep.
That's
so
fine.
Lily, I feel like, have you been playing around with manifestation or, manifestation, like looking to create something new in your life? Job, service, something like that, or just looking to create. I want to keep saying manifestation to you. So I feel like you've been putting mental energy into something that you're looking to make better, like you're focusing. It reminds me of me when I do manifestation work. I want to focus my mind on a particular thing, Get the seeds planted, ask for water and sun so they grow and reach a nice um, harvest. So here you are. Now, Ten of Swords in a lot of cards is being stabbed in the back, but this is planting a lot of mental seeds in the ground. Swords being mental body, in order to achieve a Ten of Pentacles harvest. Lots of good. So it feels like on some level, maybe you're doing that. I don't know. Maybe you're not. But Spirit would like for you to be more proactive in creating positive change in your life. So there's that. I don't hear from you. I don't know if you're still here, Lily. But if that is something that's
She's
resonant,
still here, but Lily, just let Mark know if that makes sense to you.
if that's something you've been thinking about, creating some kind of new positive change, it feels like very, a physical thing. That it's working, whatever your focus and everything's working. Here's an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you're taking class. Great, love it. So what you learned there, that's what they're talking about. So especially as we get to, you just keep talking about you'd be a good manifester if you put your mind to it. So, and that there's an opportunity. Yeah. So I feel like you're going to learn something in there, and it's going to give you a little, steps to follow. So this is a new opportunity to you to open up, to be able to create what you want. Ace of Pentacles is what this card is. Got a cute little kitty cat sitting on the wheel. And this will lead you to success. Now, you could even focus on I see you talking about health, creating health. The thing about manifestation, there's really no limits. You can focus on whatever you want. Situations, relationships, a new car, a home, a job, feeling better, health, whatever it is. And I think that might be why you were compelled to go to a metaphysical class. Try to get more proactive. Because, Pan, he never lets me drop the idea that his whole point in waking us up to our spiritual connection is to help us in our practical life. He wants to say that spiritual aspect of you is here to assist you in your life. Yeah. And make practical changes. So you've been having some issues with health as well. That's kind of I'd have to read differently for that. I like this class though. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lily Rose. And Mark and I both do private readings for anybody if they want to follow up. If they didn't get a chance to get their questions answered, you can contact Mark by spiritwhisperer88@gmail. Is that correct, Mark? Right?
Yeah.
And I have that in the show notes below. And you can just contact me on sunpsychicjean.com if you would like to. And she said, and G, my favorite deck is the fairy cards from Doreen Virtue. Yep. That's in your energy, Lily Rose. But your name gave me a little hint, but
Lily Rose.
It just took off from there. Oof, very nice. And Mark, the entire clan, everybody on Facebook and on YouTube, both channels, everybody keeps saying they love that shirt. They love that shirt. And I think it took them this long to figure out. I thought they were mushrooms, but what are they?
I know a lot of people think that it's mushrooms. It's UFOs picking cows up to take them into outer space. See, it's like a spaceship with a beam down to a little cow. Can you see it? Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so we have Gina M is next, and if we have time, we'll see. We don't. I would love to do a reading for Kenneth Toe. So Kenneth, if you're still here, just say hello. It's either Two or Toe. I don't know. And Gina M says, years ago, a close family friend died in a drunk driving accident. Years afterward, I felt him around me. Was I correct? And is there a message for me? Please and thank you. So Gina M, can you, thanks, Kenneth. So Gina M, do you know his first name? Would you give us his first name? And we'll try and connect and see if you felt him around you. Years afterward, I think he is helping you. I think he's helping you with your spiritual development. He's saying yes, that he is the one that you sensed. His name is Barry. Yes, it was him that you sensed around you.
Barry.
And I feel as though he wants to help you with your spiritual development. I think he wants to help you with your awakening, with your awareness, with your psychic and mediumship kind of awareness. And like, it's almost like there's a flashlight or a beam of light that comes from us when we have this connection, when we have this awareness, and they say, oh, look, she's turned on. She knows. Let's go over and see if she can tell we're around her. I mean, they don't really say that, but there's an indicator. They can definitely see that our light is shining bright. And I do feel as though you have incarnated with this gentleman before. And it doesn't always have to be a family member or a dear friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a neighbor. It could be, but I do feel as though this person is in your soul family. And this is why he's also coming around to almost like help you with your awakening and help you with your sensory, with sensing your the clues and the energies around you. I do feel as though you've had a different type of relationship with Barry in a past life. So your souls know each other.
Yeah. It feels like, yeah, go ahead, Ann.
I was just going to see if he had a message for her. I'm sorry, I was just being quiet a second. Do you want to go and then I'll see what he says?
Yeah, keep going.
He almost wanted to let you know that he was okay. I feel as though this may have been traumatic for you. Like maybe, it's not every day somebody dies suddenly and it was impactful to you and your family. And it may have stuck with you. And he wanted to come around just to let you know he was okay. It's almost like he wanted to let you know that there is more to life than just disappearing after an accident. He's saying, almost like reassuring you that he is here, that spirit, our spirit, our consciousness, our energy does continue on. And it's very, he's encouraging you to continue on your endeavors. And he just wants to thank you for being concerned and keeping his memory alive all these years. And it's not coincidence that your souls definitely know each other, but he just is coming around and saying thank you and wants to reassure you. Oh, okay. She said, yes, it was traumatic. I knew he was around me. Okay. And he was a special person, but I think there's more connection there. So what'd you get, Mark? I can't wait to hear what Mark says.
Oh, yep. Barry's his name. Hey, Gina. Well, he wasn't the one that was drinking, was he? It feels like he was, what we call like a victim of it. Just because I get the drinking upside down. So I don't think it was him. Although he may have drank, but I don't think he was responsible personally. So there may have been a little bit of who caused it or what, a little bit of figuring that out. But he says, Yeah, he was. No, he wasn't drinking. Yeah, that's what I thought. But he says, even though it looked like I was taken too soon, and that it was a kind of a mistake, the timing was appropriate for my soul. He wants to let you know that this is something he realized on the other side, that it was the timing. It was time. He also says his he he put out a good he put on a good front, like, and he seemed very well rounded and happy, but he's telling me that mentally there were some challenges for him. His mind sometimes was a little chaotic, and sometimes his thoughts, his mind, the mental energy, I'm going to say like kind of negative thoughts, would kind of tie him up in. He sometimes felt trapped by his own thinking. In a way, there was some mental chaos that he was going through that was not. I mean, I feel like he did pretty well and acted like he was okay. But I don't know. Then I get this weird card, the Queen of Swords, but it's weird. Like we're at an autopsy table and the sword. What are you saying? So he's, in a way, this is weird. He's taking responsibility even though he wasn't the one that caused the wreck. But he says, it was my time to go. I needed to figure this out. It was not, I needed to clear up this chaotic mental energy in a way. I don't know why. It was like a struggle, I feel like he was in. And he felt so much better when he got to the other side. Three of Cups. That was like a relief. And he's talking about that ending was actually a new beginning for him. So you get the Ace of Discs. So I think he was talking mostly about the incident of his passing and how that, a lot would think, well, that was sooner than he should have. They took him too soon or whatever. And he's like going, yeah, I can see why you think that. But inwardly, I was not doing as well as it looked on the outside. Okay. I think there was some inner turmoil going on a little bit. So anyway.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate that. And there's a lot. There's a lot. I think it's interesting that the difference sometimes when loved ones on the other side, and I find this with other co-hosts that are with me, that they'll say different things to different mediums because of our frame of reference. But I
Right.
thought that was really interesting that he wanted to open up and share with you because I think, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Gina, and thank you for all you do. Okay, so next is Kenneth, and Kenneth says, "Is there a message from my late wife, Joanne Lee?" So sorry for your loss there, Kenneth. And
Yep.
let's see if Joanne has a message for you. She wants to just send you her love and her appreciation and her. She wants to comfort you and your struggle going through day to day without her. I feel as though she's also she's letting you know that she is helping to guide you with the decisions and that you've made after her passing. She's helping to guide you. And she's saying the decisions that you make from your heart are the right decisions. And she's saying that she agrees with all of those decisions, whether it's, I'm not sure if you moved your home or if you moved closer to family or something, but she said, and you're wondering, is this too many changes, or you're thinking about moving and you're wondering, she's saying that if you feel it's right in your heart, this is me and this is your spirit guides and angels also talking to you and guiding you to make that change. If you've done this, she's saying yes. If you're thinking about doing this, is she saying yes? She's saying that if you feel this way in your heart, she wants you to trust this, because a lot of times our loved ones and our spirit guides talk to us through these, gut instincts, or these, like an impression or a feeling that we pick up. So she's letting you know to trust those feelings, those thoughts, those ideas that you're getting. And it's, you're wondering, is it too much change? And she's letting you know that it's not. If you think it's okay, it's not too much change. It's most important for you to be in the place where you're able to go through life in an easier, less struggling way. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's moving or if it's even changing jobs, or something is changing in your life and you're just wondering, should I make this change? And it's whatever you need to do to make your life more, not simple, but more easygoing and more complementary to your energy and your goals, is the right decision. So she's asking you to, and perhaps you know what this is already, but she wants to let you know that she's just saying to thank you for keeping my memory alive, and no matter how much it hurts you and pains you to talk about me, you often talk about me with the kids, and you always say, mom would have wanted this, or mom like this, or you bring me up and talk about me with the kids, so that they feel as though I'm still in their life as well, still, and I am still in their life, and I am still guiding them as well. She's also talking about when you're ready. She wants you to consider another companion. Another companion. She doesn't want you to move through the rest of your life without taking on or bringing in or considering another companion. And she knows that love is the true love that you and she had was very special, or is very special. And she says, if you have another companion, there's no competition. She's saying it will help to make you happy, make you whole. And she wants the best for you while you live the rest of your days here without her. And she knows you're saying no right away. She's saying, "Oh, he's going to say no right away." No, but she's saying, just keep an open mind and please consider it, there, Kenneth. And yeah, just lovely, lovely energy for you and for Joanne. So let's see,
Yep.
Mark. Okay. Oh, wow. He says, yes, he was thinking about moving, but not so soon. Okay. Well, she just wants you to know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. And he says, yes, I understand considering another partner, but now I prefer to be single. She said you would say no. She just wants you to keep it open, because it will be spontaneous and when you least expect it. But she wants you to know so true. Your readings, thank you. Thank you, Kenneth.
Kenneth, she's very proud of you. She wants you to get that. She says, I know you thought this was impossible. I can't believe you would go and leave me here to do this. It's, and those thoughts would go past you. It doesn't mean you dwell on it, but it was almost like, oh no, I'm stuck with this decision that sort of made for me. And I'm not sure I know how to do it, and I'm feeling like, what am I going to do? She says, though, that you're very strong independent, loving male. She gives you the King of Wands. She never had a moment of doubt that you would not rise to the occasion, let's say. She said, had the roles been reversed, I wouldn't have been able to do it nearly as well as you. This is something you're able to do, and I'm very proud of you rising up for, rising to the challenge there. She is giving a little head about if you're thinking about moving, that sounds like a good idea with the Knight of Wands, kind of packing up and moving a little bit. She sees that it's been a lot of work for you. It's pretty different. You got to be dad and mom. She does talk about the kids. I'm assuming there are kids. And she sees you working hard and being both mom and dad, because she gives me the King of Swords, but also the King of Wands, but also the Queen of Swords. So, you're doing a good job as both parents. And that's a hard thing. But I don't know. She's got a lot of pride about how good you've done. Now, having said that, she don't want you just to live with loss for the rest of your life. Kind of what Jean was telling you. There's those 2 full cups that are yet to be discovered. And she's perfectly okay with you having another relationship. Yes, I think life is improving, and she does want to comment on that with the 6 of Swords, that you are moving into smoother waters. Things are going to smooth out a little bit. She knows you're not thinking about a new partner right now, but as things smooth out, look, you got the 2 swords behind you there, like the 2 cups behind you here. There is an opportunity for another relationship down the road here. 2 of Chalices. As much love as you had with her. See, there's these 2 chalices behind you. So there's still a 2 of Cups energy that is available for you in your future. If you choose to accept it, I wouldn't say it's immediate because you're still figuring all this out. But she wants you to be happy and take, the opportunities that come your way. I think, again, I don't even know that you'll have to look for her, Kenneth. It's going to be just appear to you. It'll just, kind of like what Jean said, it'll just fall there when the timing's right. So she don't want you to hesitate about it. When all of a sudden you go, oh, I like this person quite a bit. I hope that's not disrespect. She goes, no. As long as our children are cared for, that's really important to me, and I want you to be happy. She does want to say you're doing awfully good with the kids. Like as substitute mommy. See, Queen Mommy, she's got the little baby in there and got all snuggled and huggled up. She's very proud of you, hon. Okay. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, absolutely, Kenneth. And what it's not only that you're going through your grieving process, you're helping the children to understand their loss and going through their grieving process. And it's a huge endeavor. And I do know you have either your somebody's grandmother and
or helping.
Yeah, helping you, but it's still they look to you. And I think that she also wants to say, just popping in at the end, let them know that you're not going anywhere. Let them know that what happened to mom is not ever going to happen to me. I will always be in your life, till after they're old and gray and stuff, but the same, it's that you're not going to go anywhere. It's almost like to reassure them. She may be understanding what they're thinking, and just let them know that you're not going to leave them the same way, for sure, that you're going to be around for a very, very long time in their lives. And all the best to you Kenneth. You have such a sweet energy and kind energy, and I love connecting to Joanne. And she's very much a guiding force and whispering in your ear and helping you. She's all around you and the kids, just as a reassurance. So, but thank you very much. And that is going to do it for our show today. So thank you, each and every one of you who asked your questions, who were holding space for others, and for being here both on Mark's channel, on my channel, and on Facebook. And if you'd like to subscribe to Mark, the Spirit Whisperer on YouTube, it's Spirit Whisperer. It's and that's how you just put that into Google or YouTube, and Mark will pop up. And and Pam's saying thanks. You're welcome, Pam. And Kenneth is saying thanks. You're very welcome. And he said he'll let them know. Good. Mark and I both do private readings as well, and you can contact Mark by emailing him at spiritwhisperer80h@gmail. And I also have that in the description below. And if you would like a private reading with me, you just go to my website, which is sunpsychicjean.com. And we'll be back. Mark will be with us on Monday the 8th for our Magic Monday show. And Mark and I will be back. We do a monthly show together. So thank you all very much. And
I'm on later today, too, at 4 o'clock. You can come on my channel if you want to bring your question over there.
Yes, I'm so sorry, Mark. I forgot to ask you.
Oh, that's not your job.
And what can they ask what can they ask when they come to this show? At 4 o'clock?
Saturday is Ask Anything Day. So you can ask politics, personal questions, animal questions, whatever you want. General questions, mystical, mystery, whatever. It's up to you.
I love that. I think that's wonderful. So please do go on over to Mark Spirit Whisperer and give him and say hello to him and say, I was on your channel earlier today, or I saw you and Jean together earlier today. It would be nice for you to pop in and say hello. And again, thank you each and every one. Thank you, Mark. And we'll see you all again next time. Bye-bye.
Guys.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.